guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by. My name is Shane. Today we are finishing up our blueberry patch. A couple weeks ago I put out a video where I started making this blueberry patch right here, and it's just turned out absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with it. I'm about to get hit by this pan. I'm just in love with it. This used to be part of our garden. This used to be part of our garden, and I just decided, since we had it fenced in for the deer to stay out of, because we have some blueberries down there. You can see them at the front of my finger right there, and the deer just get in them every year. And I decided to put a bunch up here because we have this whole thing fenced in, this whole big garden fenced in, and it's just going to work out great, I believe. I have 3 different varieties. Up here, this top row is our powder blue, and then down here was our Titan. These were our Titan plants all the way down through here. Well, I wanted to put some more in the middle, and so I went with a Kruger blueberry. They're supposed to be really, really good, and that gives me a total of 14 plants. I put 5, 5, and 4 in the middle because I have that big stump right there that we've just been letting rot away. We've tried to take it down with a tractor, and it's sort of whittling away. But I think that turned out really nice. What I want to do next is start putting in our irrigation. I want to show you guys how we're going to do the irrigation. I'm going to do it just like I do in my muscadines, except I'm not going to have it off the ground. I'm just going to have it laying on the ground. I'm just going to have it laying on the ground and run right beside all the plants. I'm going to snake it in between all the plants. I'm going to put a half gallon per hour emitter on each one so I can keep up with how much water the plants are getting. We got our hose here. We're going to stretch that out, stake it to the ground with some garden stakes. I think this is going to work out pretty good. This is the first time I ran irrigation like this. It works great on the muscadines. I think it's going to work great on the blueberries. Let's get this knocked out. I think the first thing I'm going to want to do is start staking this down. And we're just using these garden stakes, these landscaping stakes. I think they'll work okay. And on the front, I think we'll hook up our female end for our hose. Just push it in. And screw it down. Okay, next I think I'm going to just snake the hose through. I could put some elbows on there and just make some real nice tight curves. That's a lot of cutting. I want to see if I could just snake this in and out first. See how that works out. Well, we got our hose down. I don't know how well you can see it. I almost forgot how much I hated running irrigation. It is such a pain in the butt. But it turned out pretty good. It wants to twist on you, and it's just a pain. I tried to use those little landscaping stakes. They didn't work as well as I was hoping. So I just started putting mulch on it. I'll bring a couple more buckets of mulch in here and really cover this stuff up really well. But I left in front of the plants, I left spots right in front of the plants where I can put my emitters. And so let's grab some emitters and put these guys in, see if this thing works. Okay, these are our half-gallon per hour emitters. We're going to put one on every plant. Here's our plant. I think what I'll do is I got a drill, and I'll drill a hole. I got a little tiny drill bit, and I'll just drill a hole in there, pop that in. They actually make a tool for these. I didn't like it. It's very blunt tipped. It just took a lot of work when a drill works way better. But I'll just drill a hole, pop these in, and I'll put one for every plant. That way with a half-gallon per hour, we can keep up with how much water our plants are getting. Because in the early stages, they need a lot of water, especially in the spring and summer. Well, let me get to drilling and popping in some of these, and we'll see if this thing works. Okay guys, the last thing we're going to do is put on this end cap. This is called a flushable end cap. For once you put it on, you can take this top off and blow it out if it ever gets clogged or anything. But that's what we're going to put on today. It's called a flushable end cap. You just sort of wedge it on and screw it down. That's it. Next thing we're going to do is turn on the water. I want to show you how this turned out looking too. It really looks good. Well, here's our plants, and you can see I got them in straight rows as I could possibly get them in. But it turned out looking pretty good. They're just a 2-year-old plant, I believe. But our irrigation is ran, so our water, it's not like a spray. It'll just barely drizzle out. It'll barely drizzle out. I'll turn the water on and show you guys how it works. We use this irrigation with all our muscadines, and I mean, it works fantastic. It's an easy way to save water and also keep up with how much water your plants are getting. All right, guys. Well, when I check my line, I'll probably end up burying this underground too. I'll know where it's at, but I like to make sure my end cap's not leaking, and I'll just walk around and check all of them. And that is absolutely perfect. I mean, that thing is just a nice trickle. Just a nice little trickle. Look at that. Isn't that great? Every one of them are just working great. I want to make sure every one of them is working like it's supposed to. So far, so good. We'll go to the first row. Wow. Hey, that's the way it's supposed to work. Yeah, that one's putting out. All right. Looking good. Super excited about that. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? That way we're running a half-gallon per hour emitters. That way we know if we run it all night, 6-7 hours, get 3.5 gallons of water. That's a lot of water per day. But that'll work great. Look at that. I'm so excited. You know, I see my plants. I know that sun is just blasting. But that's looking really good. I am super excited. This, over time, will be hopefully a huge blueberry patch for me. Really excited about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a quick little video. Look at this guy fishing to discover fire ants. Come on. Odin actually has made it out here with us today. This is his first time out to the garden. Come on. And of course, you know, she's always out here with me. But guys, appreciate it. Love you guys to death. Thanks so much for checking out my video. I hope you guys learned something. I sort of did. I was going to put elbows on all these, on all the curves, but I didn't. I just snaked it through here. That worked out a lot better. The landscaping stakes just didn't work. I'm just going to end up, over time, keep adding mulch as this breaks down, and that'll keep that irrigation buried, keep it beat down. Another thing is cold too, so that pipe is real hard when it's cold. So when the heat, it'll stretch out when the heat comes in the spring and summer. It's just going to be great. This is his first time coming to the garden with us. I don't know if he knows what to think about it. What do you think, buddy? Well, guys, thanks again. I don't want to keep dragging this video out. Thanks again. Love you guys to death. This sun has been killing me all winter long. It's just creeping right across there. Every video I've done, it's just, I'm having to dodge it, trying not to get my shadow in there. It's really been a challenge videoing. Well, guys, love you guys to death. I hope you like this video. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. Tell me about your blueberries, what I could do to better my blueberries. Really appreciate you guys. Love y'all to death. We'll see you on the next video.